Well, hey everyone, it's Shani and I'm back with a ship with me. Today is Friday, January the 10th. I have 5 items that I'm shipping out. Hopefully my mailman comes because it is snowing here. I am in southwest Missouri, and not only did we get hit with snow and some ice last weekend, but last night it started up probably here around, I want to say it was around 7 p.m., maybe 7:30. I actually was working my full-time job as a hospice on-call nurse. I was in a facility seeing a patient, and when I came out, it had been snowing. So, and it's still snowing. It is coming down here. My parents live in Kansas, and I talked to my dad, and he said it had stopped there, but it's still coming down here. So we'll see. For those of you that don't know me, I am a full-time hospice on-call nurse and I am a part-time reseller. So I work my full-time job 7 days on, then I get 7 days off. I just happened to be coming off work this morning. I am off. I made it. After my 7 days, I always feel like this. Well, the last few days can be pretty hard sometimes, and I just got to talk myself through it. But it actually wasn't a bad week in retrospect. I'm always ready to get off and have my 7 days off. So anyway, I have made it. I have 5 items going out today, if I didn't say that. So I'm just going to get right to it. Yesterday, the mail did not run because of President Carter. What do they call that? His Memorial Day, or his, I don't know what they were, Remembrance Day or whatever. So I'm guessing it's a new holiday that they're going to put on the calendar, but the post offices were closed. So I had I think it was 5 items that are sitting out on my porch now. So I'm hoping with all the snow, the Postal Service will still be running. I have not heard that they're not. So anyway, but when you look up the Missouri roads in this area, it is showing covered. So that's not good. All right, I'm gonna start with eBay. So this last week, I typically try and post 5 items a day, 5 fresh new items a day. This last week, I just really have struggled to do that while I've been working. Sorry. I always yawn with you guys, and part of it is I was up till about 1 a.m. and thank goodness I didn't get another call because the snow was coming down and everything. But anyway, if I yawn, it's because I'm just flat tired, y'all. But sometimes I think it's like my breathing and when I'm talking. So anyway, I try to not let it be such a problem. It's not you, it's me. Oh goodness. So I try and do the 5 items a day. Therefore, a few days last week, I did hit 7 items. And that's I want my new goal to be 7. So I'm trying to work my way up to that. The problem is I can be so inconsistent when I'm working and I'm tired, and I'm just trying to make it through a day. So there's a couple days, several actually, where I at least posted 1 fresh item every day. But what I did do is I've continued to go to my oldest listings, delist them from all platforms, lower my prices, and relist them like a new item. So I have been consistent doing that. I have done 5 a day, and I really think that that's helped generate some sales because I am getting rid of some of the older items, and you'll see that like today as you did yesterday. So the first sale on eBay yesterday was the Sticky Men's Scrub Set. I forgot to look up my cost of goods on all these items. So I have not thrifted at all still yet. My plan was to go thrifting today, and then the snow started, and I was like, okay, well maybe it's another day at home. So I have no cost of goods since it's a new year. So technically I've already eaten all my cost of goods on these items last year. I've already claimed them. So anyway, I'm starting fresh. So this is a pair of men's Dickies scrub pants. The pants are a size large, and it's this pretty green color. They are, yes, large green, zip fly. Some brands can be hard to figure out, like the difference between a woman's and a men's without really looking at it. But if a scrub pants has a zipper, 99% of the time it's gonna be a man's. So anyway, that day I was in, I know I got these at the Goodwill. And that day I was in the Goodwill, I got 3 other pair of scrub pants. And I listed them together in a lot and they have already sold. So I was happy with that. Yes, I'm still in my shirt I was in yesterday. And I'm gonna be honest with you real here. The reason why is because, sorry guys. Always have things handy. The reason why is because when I am off work, I just lounge, and I normally will throw something on in the morning, and then when I have to get ready for work, I start getting normally around 2 to 3. I take a shower. This is when I'm working, the week I'm on. So that shirt I wear in the morning time before my shower, I just lay it on the side and then I'll wear it the next day too. So that is why you all are seeing me in the same shirt that I was in yesterday. So I am definitely not a fancy person to where I feel like I need to put a fresh shirt on for different videos. I don't know, maybe I should be. Maybe that's, at least I'm real with y'all, I guess. It's not like I'm exercising in it out in the snow, so. Okay. So it's going out in this little poly zip bag, and then it is actually, I could have fit this in a 10 by 13, but I grabbed a 12 by 15. Oh. I don't think I told you I had a little thread to clip. So the shirt was a size medium, the pants were large. I got it, okay, they bought it for $19 plus shipping. My net profit ended up being $13.31 after fees and shipping and everything. So I am glad to see this go. Scrubs can do pretty, they can perform well, some brands more than others. They can usually be rather quick flips if you have a good brand and a good kind of color. So anyway, I was really happy with that sale. The second eBay sale I made yesterday were these American Girl Welly Wisher green slippers. Here is my title, American Girl Welly Wishers Doll Christmas Elf Green Shoe Slippers. So I was able to Google Lens these. I got these November 1st through the 3rd when I went to the Goodwill outlet with my sister in Kansas City. We made a trip up there, and I had stumbled across a bin that had doll clothes and doll accessories, and I noticed that some of them had American Girl on them, so I started grabbing as much as I could. It really has paid off because I have sold quite a bit of that doll stuff. Not for much, but I mean, a little bit here and there, and I've definitely made my money back. So what I did is when I got home, I kind of laid everything out. I lotted certain things like Our Generation doll clothes. I just lotted them because I knew I would not be able to sell those individually like I could American Girl accessories and clothes. So I did separate all the American Girl things. I separated them out. Doing that, picking that doll lot up really helped my cost of goods average out at the bins when I was there. So when I got home, I counted these as a separate thing because I was going to list these separately. And so my cost of goods on each item at the bins was 92 cents, I think, 90 some cents. So that's basically my cost of goods into this item. I sold it for $8.99 plus shipping, and my net profit ended up being $6.42. So I don't know why I felt the need to kind of wrap them up, but I guess because I'm shipping them in a poly and I don't want anything to happen to them. But I put them in a little Ziploc bag with a thank you, and then they are going in a 9x6 poly. So low net profit, but I made almost $7 on these, so I'm okay. They like take up no room whatsoever. So, okay, those were my 2 eBay sales. Now I'm gonna go to Poshmark. Okay, I had 2 Poshmark sales yesterday, and then a bundle came in this morning, so I'm gonna go ahead and include that. I saw a few little threads I wanted to clip off that I didn't. You know how jeans, sometimes they'll get little threads. So these are a pair of Levi Strauss Levi's 569 loose straight boys jeans, black, size 14 slim. And then they also had the measurements 25 by 27. So they're just a cute pair of boys 14 slim Levi's. And it had, there's the tag. I thought it had somewhere else on it, but anyway. So looking at these, I know I've explained before, but how you can date a lot of your Levi's is in the back of the button here, there's a number. So find that number. It's M110. Go to find your tag and find where that number is, which it is 110. It's right there. You can see it. Adjacent to that, or right next to it, there's going to be another set of numbers. This says 0703. So these were produced July of 2003. So that is a good way you can date a lot of the Levi's. Some tags are harder than others, but when someone told me that trick of whatever the number is here, that date is going to be very, like right next to it or right below it. It's going to be very close. And so that has like made a significant difference in how easy it is now to date Levi's, because I struggled for a long time. Now, some of the really old Levi's, it's a little more difficult. So just so you know, if you find some and you're like, I don't find it, because I know I've had a few pair, I'm like, okay, these are kind of a struggle for me. So these, I received an offer of $8 on Poshmark. I had originally listed these for $14.99. Because even though they're a kid's 14, it's a bigger kid's size, and we all know that this size is not a whole lot cheaper than an adult size. So I wanted to be fair. I wanted to give them a deal. So I sent them a counter offer, because what you have to do is you have to consider, okay, my fees are $2.95, right? So I had to consider that. So if I was only going to accept $8, then, you know, I would have hardly not made anything on these. So I just decided, okay, I'm going to counter. I will give them a deal, but I'm not going to take any less than 10. And so I counter offered at $10 and they accepted. I recently got these in a bag sale. So I know my cost of goods were, I think, around $1 that day, if I remember right. So my net profit was $7.05 after they accepted my counter offer. So since it is Poshmark, it's gonna go out in a flat rate priority. These are nice. I just order them on the website on USPS.com. They get shipped right to your door, and they're super easy to ship little things out like this on Poshmark. The next Poshmark item was an old item that I had delisted and relisted. And I know this brand can perform, but I'm just gonna be honest. This was like one of my first times finding Peter Millar, and it's been sitting in my closet for over a year. So this is Peter Millar. It's an expensive brand typically, but I don't know if it was the colorway or why. It was kind of like this blue, green, brown gingham. I'm just getting loose kind of little threads that someone might not like when they open the package. So it's kind of like this blue, green, and white gingham. This is a men's extra large, and I don't remember what I even posted it for. I think like maybe $16.99 initially, but when I relisted it, I brought the price down to $12.99, and it sold for $12. And so I must have received an offer or something, but I made $9.05. So $9.05 for something that's been taking up space for over a year in my closet. So I'm just glad. I'm glad to see it go. I am glad to see it go. And I really think that if I wouldn't have relisted it as like a new, like when you do the sell similar items, I don't think it would have sold. Like I really think that generated that sale. Okay. Same thing, since it's a Poshmark sale, I'm gonna send it out in this padded flat rate. The birds are kind of going crazy right outside. So we put up some bird feeders, and it's been kind of fun. We have a smaller backyard, so it's been kind of fun to see all the birds coming in. And now that it's snowing, it's like 5 inches above their feeder right now. So I got some fresh seed and some Frisbees we had in the back of it, and I just threw it out there for them. And so they've been kind of coming in and going crazy on it. All right. And then this morning I received an offer on a bundle. I was super happy because these are old items. Since it is Poshmark, it is going to go out in this box. And this is the 1097 box. I have to be careful because I have a label on one side of it already. Both of these items seem like they have a hard time sticking now. So I'll actually secure that down once I get it closed. So I do not I've had both of these items forever. Seriously. I may have bought this first one this year, but I know this other one I've had for over a year. So when I got this offer, I was like, see you later, alligator. You guys are going. The first one is a vintage JBS limited velvet jacket overcoat, mandarin metal leaf, closure, glitter, size 8. That was my title. Very, very cool piece, really. Very like vintagey. Let me show you. The metal clasps were really awesome, I thought. Aren't those cool? Has kind of this glitter, has shoulder pads. Here's the tag. But this was a size 8. I forget, let's see what I originally put this for $18.99 plus shipping. And I received an offer on both of these for $18. And since I've had them, you know, they're old inventory, I just let them go. I think I'm gonna try to put each of these in its own bag. I don't want this glitter getting everywhere on this other piece. If I can fit it in a bag, that is. All right. It's like, how does something get in a closed bag? Yes, glitter is getting everywhere. All right. Try and shove it in here. I would have posted this for a little bit more. There's just some slight defects. Nothing too extravagant, but and there was a few of these listed actually online and that had sold. So, okay, I got this in its bag. So I'm gonna slide it down in this box, hopefully. Oh, it's kind of, there it goes. We'll see. Okay, and then the second item was this Cabby CC sleeveless blouse tank, size medium. I have it in as Cabby CC sleeveless gray black herringbone shell sleeveless top medium. Very cute. Imagine this with like a white little long sleeve shirt or a black long sleeve shirt underneath, or any color really. It's really cute item. I just couldn't believe it just never sold. I do not pick up Cabby. I used to pick up Cabby and I don't pick it up anymore. It's not worth it to me. It sits in your closet forever. And I've sold a couple Cabby pieces that took forever to sell. And so I was glad to see it go. I had originally posted this around like $15, $14.99, something like that. And I had recently lowered that to $8 just to try and get it gone. And when this girl offered me $18 for both of them, I just accepted it. So my net profit for these two items is $14.40. So I'm gonna slide that in there. And I will close this box. I have some priority stickers that will help me close the box and make sure it doesn't come undone during shipment. So, all right. So technically 4 items sold yesterday, and then I had that bundle today really early. So I can't really count that I'd sold 5 items. That's kind of my goal, is to sell five items daily. But anyway, I'll take the 4 items yesterday and then the sale this morning, and we'll just see how today does for me. I'm really hoping, since it's snow day, I need to get going and get some listings up, some fresh listings, and really try and work my business this week. I would like to be able to get over 575 listings and maintain that. I've been staying around 550, 570, and I'll kind of climb it to 570, and then all of a sudden I'll have like some really good sales day, and it'll go back down. So anyway, that is what I'm gonna work on for the next few days, and I hope you guys enjoy your Friday. If you're having sunshine, think about those of us that aren't. I love the look of snow falling. It's so pretty. I love to look out and see right after the snow hits. Just makes me want to take a nap, but it's just so pretty. It's just dealing with driving and the road conditions and everything else. But at least this time we did not get ice. That's what makes it really dangerous, is in the Midwest when we get the ice and the rain, and then all of a sudden that freezes and then it turns to snow. So you have that ice underneath, and I'm in Missouri, so the minute you go out of the city limits, there's hills and curves, and so it can be pretty dangerous. But hopefully today they'll get it all fixed up, and it'll be okay. So have a blessed weekend, everybody, and I'll catch you later.